Psst, psst, hey you. Yeah, you, the guy watching the video, or girl, I don't know how many people watch my video. Listen, my Discord's open for everybody who watch my videos and for everybody who supports me. So if you want to join the Discord, I suggest you click the link in the description and I'll see you in there and we can talk about video games and stuff. Oh, it's going to be fun. All right, in all seriousness though, video's going to start now. As the years have gone by, everyone has developed their favorite character in the series. Some people's are Sora, some are Riku, Roxas, Aqua, etc, etc. But one character that doesn't come to mind whenever there's conversation on who your favorite character is would definitely be Xion. In my opinion, each character that I have listed above are definitely fantastic characters in their own right, so it makes sense that people love them. Whenever Xion is brought up, it seems that the only time Xion is spoken highly of is once in a blue moon, which led me to believe that Xion has a sort of a cult fan following, if you will. It's kind of like Terra in a way with how much hate she gets, but there are still some people out there, like myself, who know, understand, like, and respect his character. Now, as much as I would love to gush about my favorite character, as you can see by the title of the video, I really want to go into Xion's character due to, for the life of me, I don't understand the hate surrounding the character. The former 14th member of the organization, Xion. She is an imperfect replica created by Vexen using Sora's memories. At the beginning of 358 over 2 days, she didn't really play an important role right off the bat, as of course the game was more so focusing on Roxas and his introduction into the organization. That is, until one mission that happens a little later where it's found out that Xion can also wield the Keyblade, and that's where development for her character really starts. Throughout the rest of the game, Xion is there as one of Roxas' best friends along with Axel. The three of them would very often frequent the top of the tower in Twilight Town after missions to eat ice cream, which Axel would call the icing on the cake. I would be lying if there weren't some people out there who see this as nothing but a waste of time when the game could be, and I quote, developing her character, but in reality, it's used exactly for that, to build all three of these characters up and set up the basis for Roxas, Axel, and Xion's friendship, which also happens to be a very important aspect of character building and storytelling. It makes us understand and actually believe that there is a friendship there, when the story wants us to care and resonate with these characters, we as the player will be able to do so, and in turn care about the story which is being told to us. Let's take a trip over to Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep and take a quick look at its three main characters, Terra, Aqua, and Ventus. Reason why I want to talk about them really quickly is because I wanted to compare how and how not to build a friendship between the characters in a story that relies very heavily off of the friendship to use as a plot device. Birth by Sleep right from the start tries to tell us how good these three friends interact with each other, but in actuality, it's very forced, and the game shows how forced the friendship is between the three with a bunch of flashback cutscenes that play all the way throughout the entire game. That and the awkward dialogue here and there.
What? I don't get it.
In other words, they're just like you, Ven.
What does that mean?
You'll find out someday, I'm sure.
I want to know now.
You're too young to know now.
Quit treating me like a kid.
Hey, what are you laughing at?
I can't help it. You two would make the weirdest brothers.
Huh?
Yeah, you pretty much get the idea. On the other hand, Days sets up the friendship a lot better, and sure, you could argue that Days had more time to be able to set up a relationship with the main characters in Birth by Sleep, but if you take a look at Kingdom Hearts 1, the dialogue and interaction between Sora, Riku, and Kairi really showed that there was something there, and it was extremely enjoyable to see, and that only took Kingdom Hearts 1 a grand total time of maybe half an hour of gameplay to figure out. The entire reason I even brought up the other games to compare is due to the fact that I would see a lot of people giving Birth by Sleep a pass in this aspect, but when it comes to Days, it was just an excuse to give the game more flack than it already has. Not saying the game is perfect or anything, oh god no, I am not saying that, but I do believe to give credit when credit is due, you know? Which leads me to my next topic, that there seems to be an understanding that Xion's character is bland, or her only purpose being this simple plot device for other characters and nothing more. But Limit, wait a second, I thought you just said, and went on a whole explanation saying that this game tries to improve her character through the interaction she has with her friends. And yeah, that's true, which is why it puzzles me when people say Xion as a character is bland, yet the game does a good job at doing just that. It may be that people just like to hate on Days in general, so in turn blame whatever is connected to it. Anyway, yes, as soon as Xion is introduced, of course she's bland. It's understandable, we know nothing about her character, but as it goes on, her character evolves, and it evolves due to her surroundings, not to mention Roxas and Axel too. What I mean by this can be shown through the missions they have, which causes them to really ask the important questions. Remember that one scene where Roxas had asked the other two what the point was to all the fighting they were doing, why they need hearts, and why Kingdom Hearts is so important for them to try and complete? As beings that don't know who they are or where they came from, it sets up for questions that end up being the huge driving points for all of the main characters. Heck, there's even that one mission Roxas had with Zaldin where he saw Beast and Belle care for each other, and after the mission talked to Xion about emotion. Xion proceeded to ask Roxas, why would caring about something or someone be a weakness? In which Roxas replied, I don't know, I don't get it either. I view both Roxas and Xion as characters that don't really know what their purpose in life are, yet are faced with the hardships of life without really knowing how to deal with it. Emotions, conflict, happiness, and the like. I'm not trying to say that Xion is the best character in the entirety of Kingdom Hearts, but just as good as any other character in the series. I believe her character to be a very good driving force for not just Roxas, but the entire organization's characterization, because it really shows us how they truly are, how they truly interact with things that both have something to do with their cause, or something that can be seen as an inconvenience. The dialogue in Days really shows this best. Xion, of course, has problems with her writing, just as every other character in the series does, no matter who they are, but also has things I believe to be really neat accomplishments that really impacted the series as a whole, and I think her character deserves credit for that. Would we truly care about Roxas as much as we do, and any other specific character as well, if it wasn't for 358 over 2 days and the way it played out? I really don't think so. Every character in the series has a point and or purpose, and it doesn't have to be this huge climactic game-changing thing for said characters to be good characters, you know what I mean? But we are now at the end of the video. I really hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, drop a like as it really helps me out more than you know. Also consider subscribing if you're new. You guys have no clue how long I've waited to tackle this topic, and I've finally been able to get around to it. If there was ever a time I wanted you guys to comment your opinions so we can talk about it, this would be that video. Do you agree that Xion is underrated? Do you disagree and still think her character is useless? By all means, if you have an opinion on it, comment down below and we will talk about it. I don't know why, but the two most hated characters in the series are Xion and Terra, and while I have done a video talking about Terra and his character years ago, I'm thinking about remaking it. Let me know what you guys think about that idea, as well as what you think about Xion down below, and I will see you guys in the next one. It's been Limit, thank you for watching.